Oh, I can see you. Welcome, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate your presence. If this is your first time, kindly like, share, comment, subscribe, all those amazing stuff. But most importantly, subscribe to my other channel. The link is in the description box below. So now, guys, should I even highlight or it's just important to go to the point? Hey, deemwango. By the way, these people will always tell them, mind your mouth. Don't just be talking out here. You remember Mwango when she used to come out here and tell people, you don't have the kind of body that I do. Allow me to walk half naked out here. The boyfriend. Exactly what you saw on the title and the thumbnail. At this point, I really feel so bad for Mwango because Peter, Pero, what's up? What is wrong with you? Now you've gotten a YouTube channel, you think you don't need deemwango, or what is the problem? Why would you do that? Anyway, we'll get into that. Mura Senso is out there fighting a climate change activist, and I'm like calling someone out here an opportunist, and I'm like, Marwa, who are you? For you, who are you? Because as far as I'm concerned, I think that no, as far as donators are concerned, you're an opportunist. Yes. Because if you really want people to come out of homelessness, poverty, this and that, why would you go around begging for people to donate towards a villa for someone with no money, respectfully, instead of taking maybe that 10,000 and build 10 homes for 10 homeless people? You know why you're doing that, Mura Senso? Because you want a cut from people's money, from donations money. So you don't have any moral ground to come out here and call people opportunists because you're the leader right there. Anyway, a lot of things. Let me not take a lot of your time. 40 minutes and you'll be done. Welcome back, guys. I see you already. Island Girl, thank you so much. Passage Finder, greetings to you too. Asha Ash, greetings. Vico Real, greetings. Junior, greetings. Welcome. And yeah, if you're watching, feel free to share your reactions in the live chat section. And of course, subscribe to my other channel and make sure that you've liked this live stream. I'll really appreciate. So, guys, let's get into it. You know what's up? Deemwango and the boyfriend left. Were they in Romania or where were they? Yes, they came back to the village, back to cooking pancakes. And I'm like, Deemwango, you had already excited us. Your boyfriend was out here with a new YouTube channel already, giving us content. But now look at what you're doing. Why would you go back? Why are you trying to take us out of business? Because now when the streets are boring, we'll not show up. And we need the money. Do something, Deemwango. Although she came out here with the fake hopes, telling people that, yes, we'll be leaving the village very soon. And I'm like, Deemwango, these people know you already. You're not going to be leaving anytime soon, because what was the point of coming back to the village if you intend to leave? Anyway, I hope you'll do that. So they went back to the villa. Nothing new, cooking some pancakes. I was looking at how she's cooking and I'm like, what? Lambo girl. But now, until the point where the boyfriend comfortably came for Deemwango's weight. Deemwango was so embarrassed to a point that she was like, yeah, I'm heavier than you by 2 kilos. Guys, neotrends, I do not scare people's weight. You'll be happy, this life, no balance, not even balance, but you live life once. You're not here forever. Enjoy yourself. If food brings you happiness, do it. Like, I do not care. But of course, when it comes to Deemwango, I have to come out here and react on it. Let me sip some water out here because Deemwango, we've not forgotten, And for that matter, I think I'll bring up Rocio because Rocio, you came out here and called reactors fat. Are you looking at yourself? I don't have a problem with anyone, but when it comes to these two, you came out here and hey. Lucy, welcome. I see you. I'm sorry. I thought I had muted myself. Sorry. So guys, deemwango had come out here to call people, oh, you don't have the kind of body that I have, so leave me alone, blah, blah, blah. Some of you are just so fat seated in your corner, and I'm like, have you seen us? I'm joking, but yes, have you seen us? Anyway, now this is what Peter has. This is what Peter has to say. Let me play the receipt. Why should I keep you out here for so long? Keeping the receipt. This is the receipt. Let me raise the volume. Now I have to mute because I don't want problem. The hardest in the room. You see what the boyfriend is doing right there? I'm sorry, just a minute. I don't want to get in trouble. You can hear the audio right there. I don't know if I don't have the permission. I'm not so sure, but maybe it's paid. But look at what the boyfriend does, and then you listen to what they talk about later. He's very tired, meaning deemwango, you're heavy. And deemwango got the information very well because this is what she said.
So fire for fire. That's how it heals.
Uh-huh.
If you want it better, you carry me again. So fire for fire.
Fire for fire, because the boyfriend was like, I'm so tired because you're heavy. Basically, that is what he was saying. So deemwango was like, in Swahili, we have a term we say, dawa ya moto ni moto, like, maybe if you're tired, you need to walk more. So you need to work more so that you don't get tired. So deemwango was like, maybe you need to carry me more so that you're not tired, because the boyfriend was basically like, oh my God, my back is breaking because you're too heavy.
That's how it heals. You know? Actually, I'm heavier than you with how many kgs? 2 kgs.
No, I'm heavier.
Nah, I cannot be.
How did you know 2 kgs to be specific? Deemwango, did you take yourself to the weighing scale? And if you did, was the boyfriend trying to tell you that maybe you need to watch because you people love white people, and I'm not saying that all white people love slim people, but I'm just saying maybe deemwango was communicating to you. That is none of my business. I'm just out here telling you, deemwango, whenever you come out here and run your mouth, don't forget. I remember reactors were telling you, wait until you have your children, wait until you're stressed or something, you'll see yourself. You will regret coming out here to call people fat. But now, no sooner did you leave Kenya, hey, you're out there. Did you see the body language? Deemwango was so down, and I feel you, girl. I really do. And just to put things straight, I do not care, deemwango, whether you're big, small, as long as you're happy, that is good. But the body language, I know you felt something. When your man carries you and they're like, oh my God, you'll feel some type of way. And I remember, by then, this one I had to bring out here, because I remember deemwango coming out here and be like, oh my God, some of you, your partner cannot even carry you because you're so heavy. But me, I'm portable, blah, blah, blah. Hey, deemwango, come and apologize.
You know? Actually, I'm heavier than you with how many kgs? 2 kgs.
No.
Anyway, Thompson, welcome. Greetings to you too. Yeah, even when you go to the comment section, the Mwango's fans are not happy at all. They are telling us that this guy does not love you at all. You don't have to force yourself, but I'm like, ah. But at this point, I'll not be like, okay, maybe he was just talking, because we've seen his real nature through his own YouTube channel. It's very normal. But when he, with deemwango, very shady, very timid, I saw them flying, and deemwango was trying to strike a conversation with him, like engage. You know, the camera is on, but the boyfriend was not interested at all. So, yeah, so you said, Thompson, welcome, welcome, thank you for tuning in. You said that very submissive and like her behavior in Kenya. Very true. By the way, let me not even give my comment because I'll contradict myself, but I'm just saying, I even came out here and I was asking you guys, is it okay for someone to be eating 10 eggs? Because these two, they do. And I was like, maybe it's because of our background when we were growing up, because I've always grown up knowing that you cannot exceed, don't come for me. To, I think, a few weeks ago, I've always known that neotrends, you cannot eat more than 2 eggs. Yes. I don't know. I always think that maybe you will have an allergy because, okay, I know someone that, and of course, I'm talking about our Kenya's free range chicken. Our eggs, very different. I don't know. I'm just saying, any Kenyan will tell you. I've seen people who eat more than 2 eggs, maybe 3, 4, and they get some rashes. And I'm not saying that everyone will do that, but some of you were like, yeah, nutrients, you can eat as much. I always thought that the eggs I see, content creators from the US, is different eggs. Maybe they are not strong. I'm exposing myself out here. Yes, I thought the maximum, but deemwango out there, a lot of eggs. Do you, boo? Do you? Whatever rocks your boat. Let me read your comments before we move to something else. Greetings to you too, Afronit Biker. Welcome. So she said she'll never allow herself to put on weight. You remember her? Thank you. Thank you. She was out here. That can never be me. And people were telling her to shoo, but she never listened. Now see yourself. Now see yourself. Yeah, probably the guy has been like, deemwango, you cannot put on, whether it's happy weight or not, the boyfriend is like, hell nah. No, no, no. Rudy, welcome. She has put on some, yes, yes. Same to Rocio. I don't know if you saw, I'll be sharing. I don't, is she pregnant? We don't know. But have you forgotten that Rocio came out here and said, those fat reactors, Rocio, have you looked at yourself? You're not fat per se, but you came out and you were like, I'm a muzungu. We like ourselves being thin. Do you? But what is your problem with that? What does our weight have to do with your weight? Rocio, I'll share your receipt out here. For the record, maybe that will inform you. Eh? Future, you don't come out here running your mouth like a mad woman. Oh, those fat women. Have you seen yourself recently? Oh, but by the way, I never knew that deemwango will allow herself to be used by boys anymore. I thought JB will be the last one. Because of course, you know, JB got her very good, but they were using each other, which is good. Nothing, no problem with that. The problem is when you're being used or you're using someone else and they're not reciprocating. That is the problem, according to me. Anyway, we move to something else. She's looking. You're helping the boyfriend because the boyfriend was like, I lifted her and my spine, I might need to see a doctor. Pero, that is so rude of you. That is so rude of you. Dana, welcome. Thank you for tuning in. Neo D needs to leave soon. She doesn't want to overstay like Madame Longnose. Oh, by the way, Deemwango, you're an empress. Jamaicans have rejected you because you came out here and you said you're Jamaican empress. So you're an empress in your own world. I hope you don't overstay like Rocio, because she's out here with problems. I saw Deemwango called Mura Senso yesterday during the party. Was it yesterday? Who knows? But the bombastic side eye, I hope I remember I'll be sharing. Rocio was looking at Deemwango like Deemwango is not a human being, and I'm like, Rocio, go slow. Go slow. You're mistreating these people, they're tolerating you, but the time that Mura Senso will side with the family, you'll go back to cleaning hotels, which there is no problem with that. But watch out. Watch your mouth and your eyes and your attitude. And your everything. So, Dana, I believe she doesn't want to travel with the, by the way, I agree. I'm sorry. I just get excited by your comments. I don't even read the entire comment, and I just, anyway, she's scared to lose him, to skin. She wants to keep him till she gets pregnant. But one thing that I'll agree with you, Dana, is the fact that number one, she's not making the kind of money that she used to make from using Jamaicans, because she would make over 100,000 per day. Imagine under 24 hours. You know how much that is? Easily more than 1,000 USD per day, a few hours. But nowadays, have you seen Deemwango's analytics? Barely 10,000, 11,000, 10,000. And don't forget that she's the sugar mama to Pero. Imagine you have to pay for 2 tickets. You got an expensive villa at home. You have to do the construction. You have to pay for the hotels, the food. It's not easy. I agree that, hey, Deemwango, you might have want to go back to the village just the way you did. And maybe you want to go back to the village, or maybe you want to promote Peter's YouTube channel so that she can get, so that he can get income, so that you can cost share, because, hey, Deemwango, it's rough out here for you. Or maybe you can come to the village and bring some action. Make sure that you're fighting with Rocio here and there, be controversial, and of course we'll be watching and promoting your content. Be smart, Deemwango. Be smart. Lucy, Peter must have hurt his waist the day she arrived in Poland. You guys are not easy on Lambo Girl. Rudy, you said Kama is a yes. Kama doesn't miss an address. After all the abuse she gave people who are a little bit, yes, now she's getting a bit. And the boyfriend is not letting that slide. The boyfriend will have to tell people that, you see your empress right here? Not easy. My back. Look at what he's doing. Anyway, Deemwango, I feel for you. So, guys, what else? Let me be petty a little bit with Deemwango. I was watching her cook and I'm like, hey, Deemwango, you came out here and told people that, I eat clean, but you're cooking some pancakes like it's chapati. Of course, if you're not Kenyan, you might not understand, but you're flipping, adding oil, flipping and flipping and flipping. And I'm like, what? D. You go to the comment section, people are repeating the same thing. Like, Deemwango, stop. You don't cook like that. That is too much oil. But you came out here and told people that those of you that go to McDonald's. I don't do that. I eat healthy. Eh? Hey, yeah.
Like, if you want it better, you carry me again. Oh, my chapati, not chapati, my pancake. Oops, nearly burn up so badly because I'm doing two things at a go. Okay, let's add in some oil. Round.
Lord have mercy. Personally, I never took your curse words out here seriously because I was looking at you and I'm like, God forgive her because she doesn't know what she's saying and doing. What you're doing right here, Deemwango, is even worse than people that you were calling out for eating fast food. This is why would you do this? I know that is being petty, guys, but just allow me. Why would you come out here and bother people for what they're eating while your cooking is wanting? Terrible out here. What is this? I know I'm being petty. But you go to the comment section, people cannot leave her alone. They're like, what did you just do? Let me just scroll through if I can get some comments. But if you go keenly, you'll get the comments. People are even commenting about the coffee. Did you sieve the coffee? And I'm like, you leave Deemwango alone. Deemwango is a village girl and go slow. Go slow. Thompson, what were you saying? You were talking about the eggs and you see the boyfriend complaining. I can see most of you do not like my pettiness. We can move to something else. Deemwango. Let me read some comments here. Guys, have you liked the video, the live stream? I'll really appreciate if you have. Your cooking is getting better, but make sure you add the oil when the pan is whatever's. Deemwango, that boy is not, that boy is in his early ages, early 20s. What are you doing with a small boy? Remember, love is not enough, but maturity. Don't let desperation makes wrong choices. Why are you not washing your hand after playing with the dogs? You may love this guy D, but he doesn't love you. But you will see maybe when you become pregnant, a lot of opinions out here. Let me not even play the opinions because I just wanted the comments when it comes to the food. But anyway, let's move to something else. But D, I hate to remind you, respectfully, honestly, I'm just being nice. Next time, don't say that because it happens to you also. But they always leave Deemwango to the mom to do everything. Deemwango, I even played some receipts out here back then. She would come out here and tell the mom, no, can you give me that? Not even kindly pass me something, no, give me, do this. Very disrespectful, I'll say. Because in Africa, you don't do that. Regardless how old you are, you might be whooped in front of your children. You don't order your mom around. You don't do that. But Deemwango with the siblings, they don't have a problem with that. Did you see Marwa shouting at congratsmum in front of the in-laws? You don't do that. But these people, I guess they are different. Fatumo, welcome. I even forgot to mention your names. Fatumo, welcome. Thank you, Alice Queen. Thank you for tuning in. I see you. I see you. So, guys, we move to Mura Senso. Mura Senso is out here. And I even forgot, I think yesterday I said that you'll be starting with Marwa begging. And of course, let me do that because every single day, Marwa must come out here and beg for something. He must. Just a minute, let me pull up the receipt up here. Receipt. Before we move to Gintu, because they replied back to what Mura Senso came out here yesterday to say, and of course, we are here for it. We see who is lying, who is telling the truth about the court case. But for now, let's talk about Mura Senso. Thank you, Fathumo, for that comment. Mura Senso is out here. Before that, let me just play for the record, the begging of the day. I had promised that every single day before we start the reactions, as we wait for the rest of us to join, I'll be playing what Marwa begged for that day. But today it was about asking people to build a villa for Gitiriba. Hey, thank you. I even remembered. He said that you can even donate everything. God will provide. There is even a Jamaicans. What's the problem? He said that there is even a Jamaican who lost his, I don't know, his properties or a home in Jamaica, did not have the money to refurbish his home, but guess what he did? Sent money for Gitiriba. And I was like, what is wrong with these people? Guys, is that not weird? Can you imagine you lose your home because of the hurricane? You don't have the money. Maybe you just got maybe 1,000 USD. The guy even told Marwa that I'm struggling. I don't have the money to repair my home. But whatever I have, let me just send for Gitiriba. Tell me if that is not a problem. Tell me if this is something mental or what is it? You cannot even cater for your needs and you're sending money to someone who got a home already. That one right there, guys, I'm telling you, they need help, these people. I'm sorry, but anyone that sends money to Marwa and the company, they're not okay up there. I'm sorry to say this, but what else will explain something like that? What else will justify you wake up in the morning, you got children to feed, but instead of getting food for your children, you buy a ticket for someone else to go on holiday. Is that not madness? Anyway, let me play the begging, then we go back to that Jamaican guy because I don't think it's jokes, guys. You know, we always come out here and we are like, we don't care. Let people send money. They want to be scammed. But at this point, guys, I think that they need help. They need help. You've become homeless. Instead of fixing your situation, you're sending money to Marwa.
Grandma, nobody forced him. He just said from the heart. Actually, he told me he's American, but I'm not forcing anyone. And even Gitiriba is not forcing anyone. Yeah. Like the good friend who has donated to Gitiriba.
Before that, Marwa, because Marwa came out here and told the subscribers, I want every one of you to send 1 metal each. And you have the nerve to come out here and call a Kenyan activist, climate change activist, something that will impact the world. Because if you fix that in the country, it will affect Tanzania and our neighboring countries. People doing real work out here. You come out here and call them opportunists, but you're out here. Let me play the receipt. Let me not digress. Beg my friend.
Metals you need. Yes. Maybe we can even ask, even me, I will be part of that. Yeah. We can contribute one metal. I think we will need at least 200 metals. Yes, 200 metals. At least, minimum. Yeah. 200 metal, meaning if we are 200 of us and each of us produce just one metal for Gitriba, this story of metals is gone. But I'm not forcing anyone. And even Gitriba is not forcing anyone.
Yeah.
Like the good friend who has donated to Gitriba and grandma, nobody forced him. He just said from the heart.
I will get to that Mura Senso because I'd love to understand what will make. You know, even God said that I will bless those who bless. No, I will bless those who, I will help those who help themselves. Correct me. But how will God help you come through your hurricane situation when you're not helping yourself? Magdalene, thank you for tuning in. I see you. You said that they'll benefit one day. Who else? Who else? I saw someone. I even pinned your comments. Ransford, welcome. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate your presence, guys. So, Marwa's fans, of course, as I always said, I'll dedicate my December to remind you. Marwa is out here. Yesterday, the other day, it was a jacket. He wants a jacket from you guys. Buy him a jacket. Yesterday was what? A lot of things. A camera and something. Today, it's not even a few of you with the money. No. He wants every single one of you to send a medal for Gitiriba. So it's just a reminder. We move on.
Actually, he told me he's American Jamaican.
Okay.
And he told me his family was heavily affected in Jamaica with the hurricane.
Yeah, hurricane.
So he had.
Gitiriba, you sound like the fake pastors translators. Have you? I don't know if it's overseas, but in Kenya or Africa, you'll hear one pastor speaking in English. There is another one translating in Swahili, and they're basically scamming people. Not all of them, majority. Send, even if you don't, sell your property and send the money to your pastor. Gitiriba, you sound like those fake pastors. Yes, hurricane. Do you even hear what Marwa is saying right there?
He had a very tough time because he took nearly all his money to go and support his family back in Jamaica. But I want to say thank you so much, Mr. H. I don't know if you want me to mention your name.
The guy had a very difficult time because he took, did you say nearly or all his money to fix that situation back at home? That is his family, blood related, probably their mom or their dad, their siblings. You should have told that person, no, thank you. You take care of Jamaicans. But what did you do, Mura? Although Ransford, you said that we should not take Marwa seriously because he might be faking these stories, which I agree 100%. It could be fabricated to come out here and extort more money from people out here. So I agree. But for you to take money from someone who is struggling to fix their hurricane situation is messed up, according to me. Messed up, but of course, as we've agreed, guys, let people donate. Anyone that wants to build a home for someone with a home already, continue.
But for now, we'll call him Mr. H.
Mr. H.
Yeah, Mr. H.
And do we even need to mention these guys? But of course, you know, these people, whenever they come out here with Mr. H, Mr. W, Mr. Y, it's because they've received a lot of money from people. I even saw someone in his video yesterday. Someone said that, I don't know if it's this one, I think it was yesterday's video, in the comment section. I don't want to say this because not all the people watching Mura are cuckoo, but someone in the comment section was, can I say protesting? He was crying, or she, I don't know, I can't remember the name, but that person basically said that I've sent a lot of money for Mura to buy carrots. I'm sorry, carrots and apples for the horses. And he has never seen Marwa doing that. And Marwa has never mentioned their names. And I'm like, have you been watching Marwa for how long? Because Marwa never does that. He never mentions your name. You don't expect him to do what you ordered him to do, because it was just the other day we were complaining. Someone sent some 15 bags of cement to one of the beggars in the village. Marwa slashed those bags of cement and gave Gitriba. This time around, people are complaining in the comment section. They're telling Marwa that why will someone send you $500 to give to grandma to continue, Brian's grandma to continue with the kitchen construction. Instead of you doing exactly that, you refuse to give them that money. You want to buy the materials by yourself. Why would you do that? Anyway, Marwa, do what you have to do. We just come out here, we are entertained with what you're doing. But it was so funny because Marwa thought that he went around surveying the kitchen. The kitchen is so small, and he said that this kitchen will not take a lot of iron sheets, and he thought that he will take a big cut from that $500 until he called, I don't know, the fundi or the person in charge of the construction. That person told him that that kitchen needs iron sheets worth more than 500 USD. Marwa was so pissed. I'll have to play that receipt. I hope I remember. Anyway, so one person was complaining in the comment section that I've sent a lot of money. And I'm like, are you in your right sense? I've sent a lot of money for carrots and apples. And Marwa has not done what that person told him to do. And I'm like, continue. Now you're in the comment section crying. What do you want people to help you with? You sent by yourself. These people are crazy, I'm telling you. Anyway, Marwa, continue.
Thank you so much, Mr.
Let's go with Gitriba. Right. You're going to see what is going on.
Thank you. I learned that ChatGPT.
I'm sorry. Anyway, we move to something else. Maybe you can move to that money. The money that Marwa is like, no, I will not give them the money. I will do what I want to do with the money. Let me play the receipts.
But the thing.
And I'm like, Marwa, why are you not giving Brian's grandma's people the money when you're giving Gitriba? Why are you so biased in your shenanigans?
I always come here at the end of the month, but here we've come to present a gift that one of you sent 500 USD. But the thing is, we will not give out the money. We will go and buy the materials. Actually, it's the same person who surprised Gitriba, is the same person who was surprised grandma. I call him Mr. H for now. I'll talk to him if it's good that we say his name loudly. We will. Guys, this house here, this is because of you guys.
Did I get the receipt wrong? I think I did. I'm sorry. I was supposed to play something. Let me go back. Let me go back.
Congratulations for 500 US dollars. Actually sent $1,000, 500 for Gitriba, and I swear before God, he doesn't know how much money it is. So today, one of you actually sent $1,000, 500 for Gitriba, and 500 for grandma. So Gitriba, congratulations for 500 US dollars.
Thank you so much, my beautiful people. Thank you for your big support.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not believing this.
So I'll give you 60,000.
Wow.
That is the money.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, my beautiful people.
Maybe we take them to your house.
Yeah.
But Gitriba, at least work. Be a man. Be a real African man. What are you doing? You're not even uploading videos. You just want people to construct a home for you from 0 to 100. What madness is this? Antoinette, welcome. Why does he take God's name in vain? Bajan, welcome. Thank you for tuning in. Epic Facts, welcome. It's been a while. Kuya, I see you. Welcome, Georgina. Welcome. You say that this Marwa is a dirty liar. People have cottoned up to his begging. It's become normal. Normal begging. How can someone huge building when how can someone do a very huge building when you know you don't have enough money? Well, these people can do anything. It's not welcome. 2551. You're right. I can't remember what that was, but welcome. Thank you for tuning in. Bajani were out here already. Marwa really thinks he's asking and not begging. But at this point, I believe that the people that send money to Mura Senso in Nyabohanse boys, they're not okay to some extent, because you cannot tell me you're struggling to fix your own home and you're sending money to someone else. Take care of yourself. When it's overflowing, when your cup is overflowing, that is when you can help. There's no problem with helping people. I also love helping and being helped. But at least if it's something like coffee, this and that, that is okay. Super slapping. But guys, we are talking about thousands and thousands of USD when you don't have food and you're sending someone else construction materials. That is Nyabohanse for you. Smoking hash. Oh my God. Anyway, we continue. So, Mura Senso, stop coming out here to call activists who are doing real things in this society opportunists, while you're out here normalizing begging and laziness.
They can see what is going on, and you tell us what is your plan with that money.
Let's go.
Guys, Gitiriba is very...
So you said you'll give Gitiriba 60,000, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not believe this.
So I'll give you 60,000 Kenyan shillings.
Wow.
So he said that he'll give Gitiriba 60,000 Kenyan shillings, but listen to what he said about grandma's situation. There is a YouTuber that is constructing the kitchen for grandma, of course, through the help of the donors. But Marwa will not give them the money. This is what he said. Present a gift.
Yeah, hold. So guys, we've come here to grandma. I always come here at the end of the month, but here we've come to present a gift that one of you sent 500 USD. But the thing is, we will not give out the money. We will go and buy the materials. Actually, it's the same.
Why would you go and buy the materials when you gave Gitiriba his? The same person sent same amount, but when it comes to a YouTuber constructing for grandma, you don't want to give them the money. What is it? But yeah, guys, I don't understand that thing, but Marwa is so big when it comes to selecting. This person, I'll give him the money, this person, I'll not. Or maybe he thinks that when he gives them the money, they'll not. But Marwa, people are sending you money to buy fridge for grandma. You remember that time someone sent 2,000 USD for the big fridge? What did Marwa do? He bought a very small fridge of less than 400 USD. What did you do with the remaining around 1,500 USD? You pocketed, but you'll come out here and act holier than thou. Come on. Come on. Begging for people and taking people's money. He's fighting. He said that if he was fighting with a Kenyan activist, we'll go to that. But before that, just for fun, I saw during the party, he called deemwango. You look at Rocio's bombastic side that I was laughing and I was like, hey, Rocio, you really don't like these people. You don't.
It's a risk. Yes, guys, big part from Villa Medellin.
Hello, how are you?
Mura is talking with deemwango. Look at, can I zoom? I don't know if it's possible for me to zoom. But if I can, you just focus at Rosio's side-dyeing deemwango.
Miseries. Yes, guys, big part from Villa Medellin.
Hello, how are you?
Rosio hates deemwango with everything she got. She was like, who is this one? Anyway, guys, so I don't know what was up with Mura Senso having the audacity to call someone else an opportunist when he's the biggest one. I said it. This is what he was trying to explain.
Behind, we do not progress, because what happens is we always find a reason to blame, or to blame something on, or we always find someone to blame. Maybe, oh, the government is not doing, oh, God didn't help us this time. Like, we always find a reason to blame.
Okay, that is what he was fighting about climate change, how the government is going about that issue to do with climate change. Basically, Marwa is like they should build some dams, which they are doing, but they are corrupt, stealing money left, right, and center. But there are some activists in the country. They are trying to bring awareness and, of course, question the government about the money they receive in form of donations or the taxes they collect from the citizen. These people. So Marwa said that he wrote an email to one of the activists, a lady. Let's listen to what he said, because Mura had a lot to tell that lady. What do you think about this?
Drying, crops are being carried away. So one day I wrote to this activist, I told her, you are not a real activist. You are just an opportunist of circumstance or of the environment. Instead of you advising the government that when it rains, before it rains, when it's dry, instead of crying, they should dig boreholes and dams and things like that. Wasabi, unatafuta chakula ama namna gani? Naona umesimama hapa.
Of course, he went ahead, but of course, Maro does not focus with one thing before he goes to another topic. So I don't want to take a lot of your time, but that was basically it. Number one, I'm like, Mura Senso, these activists, I don't know if they are paid, but naturally, they are not supposed to be paid. It's just you're so passionate about the environment, this and that, and you do it. If you think this lady is not doing it the way you think they should be doing it, you can do it. Marwa, you can do it. And that will be even significant. A perfect way to spend donors' money. I like what you're doing. Taking millions to build homes. Big homes and necessary homes for lazy men in the village. I found that very hypocritical, guys, for Mura Senso to go hard on a girl somewhere, just being passionate about the environment. They might not do whatever you want them to do, how you want them to do, but you can do it yourself. You can do it yourself. And for him to say that the girl is an opportunist, because according to Marwa, the girl is approaching the issue differently. But Marwa is out here saying that the girl should have, a Kenyan girl, should have advised the government to build dams, which I said, and Marwa is saying like it's something easy. No, it's a budget. People debate like, oh, it's guys, any Kenyan, nasema tu si ati natetea or something. They're building the dams, and it's not like they'll wake up and do it. It's a process. So I brought in these shenanigans to just say that, Marwa, you're a hypocrite and you're not in any moral standing grounds to call someone else an opportunist. When I personally have seen what you do in that village is all about being an opportunist. Oh, let's build a home for grandma, grandma. Why? Because you want to take a cut from the donations. You want to use them for content. Oh, guys, let's build a home for Gitiriba. You're an opportunist. You're taking advantage of African Americans. No, you're taking advantage of people living abroad just because they might have. It's not like they have, but just because they are nice. They got the African spirit in them of helping. You take advantage. You're an opportunist. You got subscribers. Marwa, I hope you're watching. This will be very satisfying to my soul because I feel so bad. I always see these activists. Oh my goodness. I see these activists in the country, honestly. Most of the times they're not paid, number one. Most of the times, guys, you know, I hate to admit, but as an African country, we don't treat activists or any protester out there nicely. Those people are risking their lives. Most of them are being unalived. Number two, this is a girl. I'm not being just because it's a girl. No, I'm just saying this is someone that has dedicated their lives to bring our awareness. I agree. Sometimes they do some things you're like, no. But if you do not agree, correct them nicely. But Marwa, for Marwa to run to these activists' email and basically harass her, I'm like, what? You should have done it nicely. I'm not saying that you didn't have a point. I don't know. Maybe you had. I didn't bother to listen to 20 minutes of you talking to Mosabi. You come back to that story, you talk to that one. But she even showed people the email. You're an opportunist, blah, blah, blah. And the activist bothered to respond to him politely. I wish she knew that Mura is not any good. Don't even bother to respond to that email. So I'm just saying that it's not nice for them. You should see how Kenyan government treats activists, protesters. Every blessed day, they're losing their lives. And we have someone like Mura, instead of supporting them, use your platform. They're always out here asking for funds to do this and that. Use your platform to raise money and support their cause. But instead of that, maybe it's because the activist was a girl or a lady or a woman. You were like, this is a weakling. I will go in their email and harass them. But when someone comes to your email with concerns, facts about what you're doing out here, you open a live stream to insult them. Have you seen how full of double standards you are, Mura Senso? Anyway, we move to something else. Guys, what do you think about that? Maybe I should read your comments. Bajan, you said that to some people, 1,000 USD is small money that they can give away to someone to change their lives. Marwa feeds on those people who have good intentions. Yes, yes. As I said, there's no problem with helping, being helped. Amazing. But when it comes to Marwa, Mura is an opportunist. You got no business, Marwa. God has blessed you. You don't have any business coming out here to beg. No business. You're supposed to be helping. But of course, Marwa has this tendency of hiding behind the donors to claim that I'm a philanthropist. I'm a donor out here, change people's lives. Yes, you play a part in changing people's lives, which is amazing, beautiful. But I can bet I've never seen you use your money, YouTube paycheck, to change people's lives. That is being a liar and partly an opportunist. You use your donors very badly. That was a rant and a half. Marwa Mad, the activist, met the president already. Oh, new imbroglio. You know that story. Thank you. Yeah. Ellis Queen, you said, I now believe no family is building for Gitiriba because they would not be begging if there was. Epic facts. Or you're talking with someone else. Is used to being given donations. He gets it very easily. Jab, welcome. Thank you for tuning in. We say his day is coming when the donors will stop. I agree. Is a prisoner in his own environment in spite of his riches, unclean hearts and clean intentions. Oh, by the way, I don't know if I still have. Oh, I did it with my calculator. Let me see if I still have. Guys, we are serious with this reaction. For that matter, can you? Yes, by there I have it here. I don't know if you'll see. For that matter, kindly like. Who was that? Fathumo? Look at my calculator right there. I don't know if you can see, but I did because I was like 500 USD. What is the exchange rate? It's 64,000. But he gave Gitiriba 60. He gave Gitiriba 64. And he was looking forward to spending how much? 50,000. Thank you, but then that is so quick of you, Fatumo. Yeah, imagine it's supposed, even if there are some charges, it cannot be 4,000. Mura Senso, it cannot. Have you seen how you are, Mura Senso, right there? You're an opportunist. You come out here begging on behalf of other people because, you know, you get a cut out of it. Guys, if you don't know what we are talking about, I just reacted on Marwa coming out here to hand out 60,000 to Gitiriba because there is a donor somewhere that sent 1,000 USD to Marwa. And who knows, maybe that person even sent the transaction cost or whatever, exchange. Yes. So Marwa said that he's giving Gitiriba 60,000 Kenyan shillings when it's supposed to be 192 Kenyan shillings. Have you seen? Mura took a cut of 4,000 in some change. That is what I always say. Like Marwa does everything so that he can get a cut out of these donations. In this case, he easily pocketed 8,000 out of that donation. 8,000 in Kenya, it's not easy. It's good money. Thank you for bringing that up, Fatumo. Rudy, welcome. You said that he just looks so. I will also not do that. You give out to honest people and for a good cause, not to lazy men out here. Eh? Always blaming other people. Kuya, you say that why do people keep sending money to Mura Senso? I also wonder. I wonder. The rest of money is for himself. Yes. Yes. I would rather give my money to the street kids. Right. Buy food to someone, do something, but you take your paycheck. But I don't know, US people, UK, you take 2,000 from your bank and you give Gitiriba. He got an opportunity to create content, upload, get something. It's not a lot, but at least. But he doesn't do that. He got a home already, 2 homes. Because Gitiriba got an inherited land where he came from before he came to that land that they bought next to Marwa. In that land, new land, Gitiriba got a house, 2 rooms, expensive. But can you imagine in your right sense, you go to your bank account and you take out 2,000 USD to build a villa for that kind of a person? What's up? Can you do that? Maybe Americans, can you do that? Even your conscience, what is it telling you? When you can watch those people's YouTube channels and you see that village, there are people who got no shelter. And it's not Africa alone, but I'm just saying in that case, if you really want to donate to that village, there are some kids who Mura will show they don't go to school because of uniform, they don't dress properly, no shelter. But I'm not happy that those people don't show that side. I only saw the other side of Nyabohanse through Gintu. There was a time that he was going around giving people vegetables. That is when I saw the real Nyabohanse, because Nyabohanse is a marginalized county and it's supposed to be worse than what these people show us. What is your conscience telling you when you take 2,000 and give someone who doesn't need, when you can change someone's life? Let people do what they want to do with their money. Maybe it's a spell or something. So Mura Senso said that he's not giving them the money. And this is what he did. He called the YouTuber who is in charge. And he was not happy about what he was told.
My plan was about that, the sea change. We were like, no.
I want to hear what you had to say when someone...
So here they come.
Like me, the other day is my brother Ben, who saved me with like 200 USD. Otherwise, I had nothing. So here we go.
I was not even intending on playing that. I'm looking for the place where he learned that he might not be able to get a cut from that money. Look at the shock on his face, because of course, you know, when he received the 1,000, he knew that this is Christmas for Mr. Louise. But listen to what the person in charge of Grandma's kitchen told him.
A view of the horses. Oh, this guy is calling me. The guy, fundi.
Habari ya jioni tena.
Mzuri.
Nimeshafika hapa, nimepima.
Okay, niambie. Yes.
Kama 4x2 nimepata futi 326.
Futi hiyo kanyumba kadogo futi 300 mzee.
4x2.
Aha.
Haya na 3-2. Futi 424.
Kwani hiyo nyumba kadogo hivyo mnajenga nini mzee?
Hiyo unajua kuna ona.
Marwa said in Swahili, kwani hiyo nyumba, like, that small house, what are you constructing there? Because he was being given a budget. Marwa, because he didn't want to give the YouTuber who is constructing the kitchen, both of them, these comers, they were looking for that YouTuber in charge. And Marwa is talking to, I don't know, I think he even bypassed the YouTuber in charge and called the fundi. And the fundi is giving him a breakdown of the roofing, because Marwa thought that $500, he'll get a very huge cut from it. And he was telling Gitiriba when they were at Grandma's house, he was telling Gitiriba that this house, 20 iron sheets is a lot, maybe 10. And maybe we can buy some nails. They're not even scared of saying that in front of the camera, because of course, if you're smart, you know, they are basically telling each other that, you know what, we'll not spend the 500, maybe 200, and 200 is for us. We are not begging for nothing. We must get a cut. Anyway, so Marwa spoke in Swahili, telling that person, that small house, what are you doing in that small house? Kwani mnajenga nini? Like, a Swahili speaking person, kwani mnajenga nini? What is it that you're doing in such a small house? Because he was being given a very big budget. And Marwa is so shocked. Listen to what he says.
Total 700.
700 feet for that small house.
Ukweli kabisa.
Aya, mabati.
Aya, nikija kwa bao ya fisherboard.
Hold for me this. Yes, fisherboard.
90 feet.
90 feet.
Aya, tuje kwa mabati. Mabati ni 22 pieces.
22?
But Marwa is a hustler out here. That is so funny, guys. You receive some money and you think that, hey, this one I'm going to get a huge cut. And then you're being told that you have to spend all that money. You can just listen to the voice. Very shocked. Like, what? Yo nyumba kidogo kuna nini muna? I wish you would understand Swahili. It's, when I translate, it doesn't even give you the right words, the right message.
Pieces, yeah, 2.5, sasa sio 3 meters.
Tukubaliane. Mabati kibaki na kuuzia.
Nitaenda nayo nyumbani.
Uko tayari kununua? Tusinunue mabati baki hapa.
Nitaenda nayo.
22 pieces.
Marwa received the shock of his life, but later he told Gitiriba that, you know what, we lost, but anyway, no, he didn't say that, but in short, because he was like, we'll not push ourselves, we will do what we can. In short, we will do what we can, and of course, I must, as the chief beggar, I must get a cut. If he took 4,000 from Gitiriba, who is Brian's grandma? Just a minute. Guys, have you liked and subscribed to my other channel? Kindly do for me. I'll appreciate. I will. While Marwa is begging for money, I'm begging for subscribers. Beggars everywhere. Beggars all over the place.
How much we need? But so far our budget is 60,000. Peke yake. Hiyo ni kila kitu.
We have 60,000 back and forth, and we still need 10,000 from it. We want to spend 50 and take home the remaining 10,000. Marwa's people, are you watching, or you're just going to your bank and starving yourselves? Sending money to people who don't need.
Guys, can you imagine roofing that? You want to know how much we need? Guys, can you imagine roofing that small house that you saw us visiting in the beginning of this house? You guys have had 22 iron sheets. We need how many? 4 by 2.
4 by 2. 400 feet.
400 feet. Guys, we will watch this video and see.
And there is a 4-3.
Look at Marwa's disbelief. Like, what? Guys, that house. And the way he was even speaking in Swahili. What? Kwani hiyo nyumba kidogo mnafanya nini? Marwa, you have to give out all the money, but of course I know you will not. If you did not give all the money to your friend, your co-husband, I take that back. If you did not give all the money to Gitiriba, who is Brian's grandma to you? Who? Continue being shocked.
3, 4, 2.
There is 4 by 3 and 3, 2.
3, 2.
Yes.
300 feet.
300 feet.
4 by 2. 400 feet.
That's too much, Gitiri.
Too much.
Yeah, that house looks so small.
Very small. And remember I told you that house can take almost 20 iron sheet or 15.
Yeah. But they're asking for
22.
And then we need to put how is it? The one that we joined to.
Yeah, that is a lot, Gitiriba. And of course, you know I have to get my cut. Gitiriba, that is a lot. But of course, you know, Marwa got solutions. That one you have to trust him.
Otherwise, we cannot force with what we don't to deliver anything about. We had visited grandma, and then arriving, and we were supposed to deliver iron sheets. But what we'll buy, Gitiriba, we will buy roofing materials.
Roofing material.
With all that money, we see how much money will be left.
Yes.
Otherwise, we cannot force with what we don't have.
Marwa gave it away. We see what money will be left. Why should the money be left for your pocket? Exactly what I was talking about. Otherwise, Gitiriba, my fellow scammer, con artist. Otherwise, Gitiriba. I'm saying this confidently because what are these? Otherwise, Gitiriba, we just buy iron sheets. We see what will be left for us. Finish the statement, Mura Senso. Why should the money be left? And to begin with, why are you carrying that money? The donor sent you the money, give out to another crazy donor right there because you got the contacts to the YouTuber doing the construction. Why are you sending it through Mura Senso again? Anyway, why are you bothered about everything? When people were being sent money, we saw them, Mura Senso, we saw them counting the money. I even remember one of the brothers Chacha, the brother, I don't know, it's done. There was a point that he counted 100,000 Kenyan shillings. To you, Mura Senso. No one was bringing the materials, going around, calling the fundi, blah, blah, blah. They were counting the money the way you did to Gitiriba. Why is it so painful? Very painful for you to do that to other people. We will never know. I guess we'll never know. Someone, Fatumo, you were asking my other channel. That is the name. I'll really appreciate if you subscribe. Dagogo, thank you for tuning in. It's been a while. Dagogo Brian, welcome. Thank you. I also saw someone else. Thank you so much for tuning in. I saw someone. If I don't mention your name, I saw you, and I really appreciate your presence. I really do. Let's go to the last one, guys. Of course, you know, it's unbelievable. Wet brick house. If you're not understanding what you're talking about, when that house, Brian's grandma home, was being constructed, you saw how Marwa was trying to minimize the money and look for ways to activate, because there is something we call a cut. You know, maybe someone sends me, I'll not do that anyway. Someone sends me $100 and tells me, give it to ontrending. I take $10, give ontrending 90. The $10 is what we are calling a cut. I'm not that kind of a person. And that was a terrible example to give, because who wants to be associated with Nyabohanse scamming and scammers? Anyway, that was the madness going on. And we finish up with Gintu's sister, because I saw one of you mentioned yesterday that Gintu's sister responded to the court case, because yesterday Marwa came out and said that the case was not thrown out, but rather he withdrew the case. And of course, we came out and we were like, which is which? But personally, I believe Gintu 100%. The sister came out here. I don't know when she uploaded, but basically to respond to Marwa. And she even predicted, because she was like, I know Marwa will come out here and lie to you, give out stories, but Marwa did not physically attend to the court, but he attended the court virtually. And there is nothing about Marwa forgiving them, because Marwa came out here yesterday and said that I raised the Bible, made an oath that I've forgiven Gintu. I don't think Gintu nor the sister will come out here and say that, no, the case was thrown away. Like Mura Sensor. In fact, Mura Sensor lost. So let's listen before we call it a day. Kavan, my moderator, thank you. I see you. Welcome. Zims, I see you. Welcome. Is ontrending in the building. I see Zims mentioning her. But if you're here, thank you, Oti, for tuning in. Guys, I hope you've liked. Let's listen to Gintu's sister before we call it a day.
Ladies and gentlemen in the house, how is everything? Getsigano right here, and today you can see from the mood, you can learn something very, very, very marvelous. Things have happened right today early in the morning, and I don't know which time it is right there where you are. Here it is midday, and
Let's go to the point. I don't want to overplay your video. Let me try and look for the point.
I don't know actually the time that I will post this video, so you are actually welcome to this amazing video right here. I'm on my way to somewhere, because everything that has happened today, you don't wanna miss. Guys, you can remember
the things that has been happening to Gintu with Kenge. Actually, when I say that, you actually know what I mean, Gintu and Kenge. And so today is the actual day today was actually the end. Forget about the hearing and everything. Today was the judgment day. And we are right there praying so we can win. And I'm very happy because at least we have made it. And this is the point that I say, he who laughs best or he who laughs the last laughs what? The best. Now you know. From that point,
I guess humor runs in the family. By then she's so funny. If you didn't watch that video, maybe you want to go and check her out. Kate Sigano, I was laughing. Very funny, just like Gintu. But according to the sister, when you watch the video, it's like the judgment was made. It's not like the case was dismissed. Like Marwa lost, flat out, like Marwa lost the case. Everyone was told, go do your businesses. Marwa, stay on your lane. Gintu, stay on your lane. So, Mura.
I hope you can at least know what I mean, because everything has been put aside. Everything has been put to the end. The tunnel that everybody thought was actually having a no end, it has ended, and we have one, guys, the G team. I want to see the G team right in the house. Say something. We have made it, guys. We have won. I don't know which time Gintu will be actually letting the video out, but if this is the first that appears before day tonight, and I'm happy because now I want to hear what the other side is actually saying. What is David Jr., the voiceless? What is he going?
I guess we've been sleeping on Kate Sigano. She was not letting David Jr. slide. She gave it to David Jr. properly. David Jr., come. You're being addressed. Sit down and listen to Kate.
Going to say? What actually is he going to say? What is he going to tell people? Because he was right there screaming, you've got liars. You cannot do us anything. Oh, and now this is the time that even us, we want to know, we want to take him to court so we can know which gender he is. Is he a she or a he? We want to know right today, because the voice that he has been using on the internet. Hey guys, I don't know what. We want to know. Yes. Where is he? I want to see. I want to see him actually. The boy girl.
Anyway, let me stop that part there. Let me play the last part as we call it a day. But personally, love is love, guys. Don't come for me. I'm just laughing because when these people come and run their mouth, David Jr., you come run your mouth, you should be also addressed. It was so interesting when I watched Kate, and she said that Marwa will come out here and lie. And true to her words, Marwa came out here and lied. Let's listen to this.
Give or to make a video, to give us a video. And I know he is going to cheat you people a lot. He's going to speak things that were even not mentioned right there at the court, because as I told you earlier, he did not come himself. The way they always come, the whole family, I never saw anybody right there. Imagine the sweet point right here is that he was the lawyer said, like, he don't want anything to do with him. Nothing to do with him. He said, you sort your things right there. You were in YouTube for how long? For 9 years. And for Gintu, how long, Gintu, have you been on YouTube? 3 years. If Kate was inside, they could say, Kate, and you, for how long have you joined YouTube? Less than a year. So we are pro. Everybody knows the goodies and bads of the YouTube sector, or of the reaction, or of anything that we air actually here.
The sweet point out here is what Murasenso lost. There's a point I'm looking for.
It's a very wonderful day. And I know even God is happy, the angels are happy. And if you know when you do that bad thing to someone, remember that there is always a repercussion. The messages are getting inside Because when I just crossed the border, the messages that you are hearing,
Kate, I want to go back to something that you said. You said that Marwa will come out here and lie. And guess what? He came out here and lied. Let me play. I don't know for a fact, but I personally think that the Gintus are not lying. It's Marwa lying. Let me try and look for it. Where is it? For real, this is great. Yes, yeah.
cheat you people a lot. He's going to speak things or to make a video to this is great news to be offered today. And I'm actually waiting for them to give or to make a video to give us a video. And I know he is going to cheat you people a lot. He's going to speak things that were even not mentioned right there at the court, because as I told you earlier, he did not come himself. The way they always come, the whole family, I never saw anybody right there. Imagine the sweet point right here is that he actually he was the lawyer said like he don't want any.
Yeah, so guys, Kate Sigano, for so Marwa coming out here and lying to the Americans, the donors, because Marwa came out here and scammed the donors. You remember when he was in Argentina? Donate, I've received 3,000 USD so far. Continue donating. I want to take these people to court, blah, blah, blah. And of course, of course, Marwa knew that people would be on his neck. He came out here lying. Kate was like, yes, these people will. But I think I also heard Kate say that Marwa attended virtually. Let me try and
Take
look.
him to court so we can know which gender he is. Is he a she or a he?
Before that, let me try and look for it. If you don't get, we move on. But I think he attended the court virtually. I can't see, but I think Kate said. Otherwise, maybe guys, you need to check out Kate Sigano. Go watch, subscribe to her channel. I'm telling you, you will laugh, especially that video. Of course, I didn't do it any justice because I saw it just before I reacted, and I was just scanning through it. I didn't watch on details, but the few minutes that I watched, very funny. You want to check her out, Kate Sigano. If I had the link, I would have shared easily. Go watch her videos, especially when she's coming for Mura Senso. She comes for them good. Otherwise, thank you for the massive support. You really tuned in today. I see you. I appreciate you so much. I think I saw someone. Meet, I don't have your time. I only react to you people when the streets are not busy. But now we are busy. No one got time for you. Just like and move on. Miss Optimistic, thank you for tuning in. You said where was Marwa GoPro when Ginto was asking for forgiveness. By the way, thinking about that, having known Mura Senso for the longest, let me turn on the. Oh my God, I'm running and I know you can hear. Guys, I always run. I always go far away from people so that they don't disturb me. Anyway, having from the back, oh, thank you, Melanie Nyaboke. Welcome. Thank you for tuning in. I agree with you, Miss Optimistic, because we always know these people. They have to record. And if indeed he forgave Gintu, and Gintu was begging for forgiveness, Gintu said that he asked for forgiveness once before he was taken to court. But this Marwa coming out here and saying he was begging, asking for forgiveness, we know Mura Senso would have recorded to come out here and flex for people. You see, they're even asking for forgiveness. We didn't see that footage. So who are we to trust someone out here? With no receipts, with multiple times coming out here to lie. Once a liar, always a liar, probably. Anyway, guys, Thank you so much for tuning in. I'll see you in the next one. Make sure to subscribe and turn the notification bell on and like, but most importantly, subscribe to my other channel. Take me to 1,000 subscribers. And I'll see you in the next one. Thank you for my moderators. Thank you for my live chat game. All of you that commented in the live chat section, you're the best, honestly, because without you, I'll not show my face out here, because what is the point? A live chat is supposed to be interactive, and thank you so much for bringing the juice. I love you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye. Monique, thank you for tuning in. Bye-bye. Kavan, I also saw you. Thank you so much. Bye. Junior, bye.